It is your friend CryptoFace. We have some solid things to go over. It's the year of the snake. What do snakes do? They slither and they shed skin. Starting in November, December, I told everyone that I'm going to be taking a step back because I could feel the rumblings. For the first time in years, liquidations started actually happening to people. We were doing 20x, people were doing 30x leverage and pretty much safe almost for pretty much about 2-3 years. But now more than ever, liquidations are at an all-time high. And while I have been taking my foot off the pedal, I am now seeing a window potentially open where we have a exact strategy of how to approach and be able to actually chop down some trades and get some of this, get some of these profit P&Ls. Fired one off for the last day or two. If you were with us during the streams, we had a great time. We did a 6-hour stream. Was able to bust out, I think, a little over $100,000. So that was fun. And I think we got more to come. So let's get after it. We got some strategies and we got some things we have to go over. Exhibit 1. When I say that liquidations are at an all-time high, I'm not just making this up. This is October 2021 back here. This is November, December, and January 2025. Now, if you notice, in the last year, the final year of every single 4-year cycle, I've been saying the same thing for months. The final year in the 4 years, every 4-year cycle, is the most volatile and most whiplashy. This one is no different. For years, liquidations happened, but it was thin. There was a little flare up right here, and then boom, come November, December, look how thick shorts and longs being liquidated. Look how high these candles have gone. And the last time anything even came close was 2021. This 2021. There is more meat on this liquidation bone than ever before. And I know it because the proof's in the pudding. Pudding tastes bad for a lot of people. Whales have been getting gutted. Scams have been opening up the doors again. So be careful. Be careful. That being said, even though with liquidations at an all-time high, I see opportunity. Take a look at Bitcoin's money flow. We'll just say the 2-day, for example. The money flow right here is potentially curving down, but it is still thick. It's still thick. And it's like that overall on multiple high time frames. So what does that mean? If money flow starts to even come down a little bit, there is still plenty of room for, what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on a second. Divergence. Even with money flow coming down a little bit, there is on a high time frame. So a weekly time frame, for example. So there's still grass in the field, play ball. There's still plenty of grass right here. So price can still has plenty of time to make moves up. But if the money flow is overall coming down, it just means the price is going to go up and then boop, come back down. And it's going to go up and boop, come back down. Maybe it comes down a lot and then it goes boop, comes up, boom, back down. So what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is, I'm going to, for my trades, if I'm entering along, when a move happens, it's most likely going to retrace. So I'm taking the money. I'm not going to be doing none of this, hold the trade for a long time and hopefully it goes up forever. And there's meat on these bones. Now it's still whiplashy and volatile strategies. Right now, there are a couple picture-perfect trade strategies showing up, not even just on Bitcoin, on altcoins, on the stock market. Let me show you. Exhibit 1, Bitcoin. This was on the 10-minute. The 4 yellow X strategy. 4 yellow X's, sometimes 5. We look for sell-off exhaustion. What does sell-off exhaustion look like? Well, it looks like when the money flow starts coming up. It looks like when momentum starts coming up with RSIs, when the RSIs are nice, green, and tight and coming up. And then, boom, you pop it in, fire it off. Another one, Solana, just now, just today, or today, yesterday. Boom, again, the 4 yellow X strategy. And look, The price came down quite a bit. There's 1, there's 2, 3, and 4, evens out. Now, does that mean we just go long right off of after the 4th yellow X? No. The yellow X strategy doesn't mean that after you see 4 yellow X's, sometimes 5, you just long into it blindly. You look, it is a marker to then look for the sell-off exhaustion. What is sell-off exhaustion? Well, when the sell-off gets tired, money flow increasing, momentum, beautiful trigger wave, bada bing, bada boom, RSI's green, whammy. And now look, money flow looking healthy again, coming back up here. Solana, this looks good. This looks good on this 20-minute Solana. I might have to get in and fire one off. Planetar is back to $80. Now, I have noticed that, and when I say Planetar, I do mean Palantir. Okay, it's Palantir. But Planetar, the AI king, the hourly. This was picture perfect basic strategy. And that's what we're starting to see. November, December, it was the end of the year. Early January, everyone's kind of having that after holiday hangover. And so the market was real fickly and major manipulated, hugely manipulated. Now things are settling back in, and it's kind of game on now. It's game on now, and I believe that we're going to start seeing more of these rounded waves and solid entries. It's still going to be, the price going to go up and down. Emotions are still at an all-time high. Now more than ever, I've had to ignore everybody, and if I was you, I'd do the same thing too. Don't listen to anyone, only yourself, because all it's going to do is mess with you. Just listen to yourself. Planetar, the hourly, beautiful money flow curvature coming back up. RSIs, momentum came up. There wasn't like a really signified trigger wave on this one. I mean, this was so rounded. And look at this beautiful head and shoulders on the money flow. With these oscillations, with these waves, patterns still apply. Beautiful head and shoulders on the money flow. And now we have a beautiful inverse head and shoulders on Planetar right here. And I'm telling you, Planetar is more in tune with Bitcoin than the inverse Dixie. So I'm looking for, please, Planetar, please. I'm still in these options. I need Planetar to go to the moon. Is it a fly? Is it a car? No, it's Planetar. Ethereum. I have to touch base with Ethereum. If Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up, yeah. 5 years from now, I don't know if Ethereum is going to be a top 3 coin any longer. It's too expensive for any real use case to start being built on. We all know it. It's too expensive. Solana has been taking its lunch with the new people in the new industry, even though Solana goes down, but the apps built on Solana are good. I don't think I really want to hold too much Ethereum. I'd rather be holding other cryptos. All things being said, we are in the final year of our current 4-year cycle. The last 4-year cycle was a double top. At the beginning of 2021, boop, topped out, came back, and then came back, and it was a double top. This one, we don't know. It could do the same thing. It could double top out or blow off top. Really don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of bullish news this year. It's anyone's game. I still want to be careful. Again, these liquidations are absolutely insane. The most liquidations we've ever seen ever. Look how thick this meat is on that bone. I'm not going to be coming out the gates with $10, $20 million trades. And in the trades that I am in, I'm going to be keeping my leverage low. And I got to stick to my guns and take profits. Now, more than ever, in this type of year, in this type of environment, it is not the strong who survive. It is not the smart who survive. It is those who are willing to adapt to change the best. It's not the strongest. It's not the smartest. It's not the best looking. It's not the dumbest person. It's not the ugliest. It's not the woman with the biggest breast. It's the person and the animal and the amoeba that adapts to change. And we are in an ever-changing environment. Always. It's the year of the snake. The snake is slithering. and the snake is shedding its skin, but it's still a snake. That being said, breakout prop. There is no better time to have guardrails on your trades. If I was just trading on, my derivatives leverage account, I might not have a stop loss. Maybe I fall asleep. Maybe I hold on to a trade for too long. Maybe I don't take profit. But when you actually have hard set rules of, hey, you can't lose more than 6% or else it's cut off, it really disciplines you and makes you a much better trader. Also, for $800, you're able to get access to $100,000. $50 gets you like $5,000. $100 gets you 10 all the way up to 100,000. If you're living in the Indian slums and that curry-fingered, bright, beautiful Indian boy or girl has a savings of $100, but he can trade or some shit, he can work his way up. Either way, it's just a great way to have guardrails. I am using multiple exchanges. I'm using Breakout, BITUNIX, BloFin, and still BitGet and the others. But man, for the non-KYC, everyone was freaking out about Mika, the regulation, BITUNIX, easy non-KYC, quick withdrawals. Same thing with BloFin. Links in the description. I think the market is pulling me back in. It's pulling me back in. This is still mega dangerous time. Just because I think that I'm going to get in and take profits and get out okay doesn't mean that I'm not going to get stamped. And neither are you. You have to stick to your rules. Because as soon as you lack discipline, I'm telling you, these fourth years in the 4-year cycles, it's like the COVID virus. It'll pick out. If you have a little weakness, it blows that weakness up and boom, cracks you. You don't have to try to take on the world in every trade. Sometimes it's about defense and not losing. And so I am still in a defensive mode. But when I see a basic strategy setup, a basic 4 yellow X into basic strategy setup, take it. I'm going to take my profit. Screw the Twitter police. I made $100K. So you Twitter police going, oh, you're such a wussy. You got out early. How much did you make? So don't listen to anyone. The Twitter police are out there more than ever. They're worse than the real police. The pencil necks are at an all-time high. Listen, with all-time high liquidations, what do these look like? These are pencil necks. This is a pencil neck. This is the biggest pencil neck ever. And there's more pencil necks ever. It's hard, but guess what? You just have to be active. Don't listen to anyone but yourself in your trades. Nobody. Although I will say, great time to counter trade. When you get that text message from your cousin Sally saying, oh, the price is dumping. Oh, should I sell? Go long. When the price is pumping and Harry calls you, your brother-in-law Harry, and says, oh, should I buy? It's pumping. Should I buy? Sell. But most important, protect your keister. MarketCipherMerch.com. MarketCipherMerch.com. The PD the Pencil Neck mugs are available. We still have some available. Shipping is included in the price. This price includes the shipping. It's like an average of $10, $15 to ship the mug. We're not Amazon. I'm not Amazon. I can't ship things for $2. The shipping's included in the price. I'm not making $1 off these mugs, and they're the best mugs ever. They're 23 ounces, hand wash only. The next mug, once these are gone, they're gone. The next edition will be the Amigo. Listen, stay safe. Protect yourself. Let's get in and take our profits. You don't have to be perfect, but you just have to be protective. Shout out to Big Ben Rothwell. Market Cipher has been sponsoring Ben Rothwell for almost as long as we have Mike Perry. He is now the bare knuckle heavyweight champ. He knocked out Mick Terrell in beautiful fashion. Boom, look at that. Boom, look at that. I'll see you next time.